The world goes through a continuous cycle of change. However, some things are just untouchable and will always remain a reality. And this includes the fact that a man must be able to carry himself in any situation. In this video, we will show you 5 essential skills every man needs to master, regardless of the times we live in. Some may call it toxic masculinity, but we call it a necessary antidote in this age of weak men, where men are taught to be the same as women. Skill number 1. Know how to fight. It doesn't matter if you're a businessman, a doctor, or a comedian. Without basic fighting skills, you can't be considered a true man. Now, I am not telling you to go out looking for trouble, but it does mean that you need to know how to defend yourself and your loved ones in case of an attack. Let's say you're walking down the street with your wife and some guy walks by and slaps her on the butt. What would you do in that situation? Calling the police is not an option, and neither is ignoring it. As a man, it's your duty to protect the people you love and care about. You should never allow someone to put their hands on them without consequences. Unfortunately, many men in the modern world choose to ignore situations like this and try to rationalize their lack of action. This is not how a true man behaves. Don't fool yourself into thinking that you can handle it without training. So, learn how to fight properly, study the techniques, and practice them until they become second nature, and be the man you are meant to be. Skill number 2 is learning how to diffuse conflicts by having a strong presence. Even if you know how to fight, it's important to try diplomacy and stern persuasion to calm down a situation. Being able to break up a fight or simmer tempers down makes you a leader. Just like the alpha male gorilla who can keep others in line because of who he is. To truly master this skill, you must be dangerous and have that commanding presence. This is why knowing how to fight and the ability to diffuse conflict are closely related. This is not some magical gift, but a learned skill that can be developed by practicing good habits, like having a firm handshake, making eye contact, and walking with confidence. Charisma is a learned behavior, and it's important to learn from real men who carry themselves well, like fathers or mentors who command respect and are peaceful. I'll admit that many guys try to fake these things, but it never succeeds. Everyone can see a faker. He's the one who tries to frighten people by squeezing their hands tightly or by staring them in the eyes. Being around actual alpha males is the best way to learn this skill. Study their behavior and take notes. This might be other males you know, such those from a fighting club. They command high respect and have good manners. Fighters are frequently the most courteous and peaceful men. Thirdly, be a deep, critical thinker. The ability to think deeply and critically is crucial for improving your life and becoming a better conversationalist. It starts with considering multiple points of view and questioning your own assumptions and biases. Don't believe everything you're told, and don't believe everything you think you know. Leave your prejudices at the door and be open to new ideas and perspectives. You might just learn something that will change your life. Remember, just because you've always done something a certain way doesn't mean it's the right way. The next skill is skill number 4, which is being good at handling money. The lack of financial knowledge we receive in school, university, and college is arguably the biggest letdown in our educational system. Most men live their lives without knowing how to manage their money, make wise financial choices, or position themselves for financial freedom. Most men are raised into believing that all you need is a job that pays a salary, nothing more. If you are one of those men, you should start improving things and start changing your financial outlook. Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki is a well-known finance book that has aided many individuals and encouraged them to view money from a different viewpoint. Begin your financial education as soon as possible. This is an essential life skill. The 5th and last skill you definitely should have is the ability to manage stress. The way you cope with stress and your level of achievement in life are intertwined. The person who panics and breaks down under stress will never be able to compete with the person who maintains composure and uses critical thinking under pressure. Everyone's life involves some level of stress, even more for a male, since you will have additional duties, which might be difficult. You probably procrastinate if you notice that you always wait until the last minute to complete tasks, or if you are frequently pressured and feel like you are trying to catch up. Write down what you need to do along with the due date to take charge. Even just writing your list down can help you calm down. Even though men and women are both expected to be strong, we can't deny that there's always very little leniency to men who can't handle pressure. Let's face reality. As men, we are burdened to carry ourselves at all times, and we should not complain about it. To learn more tips on leveling up in life, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in our next videos.